Dan, Morning Owl Farm, just outside of Boise, off of Warm Springs. Have just a small 2.5 acre operation out here, growing not certified organic, but I grow organically veggies for CSA, market, and restaurants. A lot of cases they taste better. In the case of like heirloom tomatoes, they might be a lot uglier than the stuff you get at the store. Cracks in it, green shoulders, not uniform in color or shape, but they taste so much better. So. Since we're a small farm and we deal directly with our customers, be it a restaurant or just a family that's buying our CSA share, so the bag of veggies every week, we'll tell them like, hey, some of these carrots are kind of funny looking. They taste great. They're still just as good as anything else. And so we get to have that direct relationship. So nobody's really complained. In fact, people are usually like getting stuff like that. That's going to be. I mean, that's the whole trying to get back to a more connection with their food and where it's coming from. So CSA it stands for Community Supported Agriculture. It's started out as kind of a way for small farmers to get income, operating income when it needs it the most at the beginning of the season. So people buy a share in the farm up front. For us, it's $520 and what that gets them is 20 weeks of veggies throughout the season. They come to the farm, pick it up every week through the summer, and so they get the whole gamut of what grows during the season. So in the spring, it's going to be a lot of greens and stuff. Plant a lot of cabbage and kale and stuff in the field right now, and then come in the summertime, you get the eggplant, obviously tomatoes, and all that other stuff. So we do about 25 different crops or so, and then and so they're getting all that kind of stuff all throughout the year. So they pay up front for that, and it gives me operating income when I need it the most to get seeds or equipment or anything I need to do on the farm, and then they're taking on a bit of a risk. And farmers, are at the mercy of the weather, and a lot of other factors, pests and stuff. And so basically, it's the consumer taking on some of the risk of the farm. They're paying for stuff that hasn't been grown yet, and maybe it won't grow. But because we're growing, have a diverse farm, so they might not get carrots because I might have a crop failure or something, and that's the risk they kind of take it. But they'll get more of other things. Maybe we'll have a bumper crop on the tomatoes, and they just get a little bit extra of that. So that's kind of the philosophy and the reason why the CSA thing's going to take it off.
Right. Give them that connection.
Yeah. Definitely. I think that's a really good link to make. Basically, because everything is commodified in our culture, be it beauty, or from the beauty of our, of bodies to the beauty of the fruit, and not having a piece of like a carrot in the supermarket that doesn't fit right. It's just that standard is just so high that a lot of stuff gets lost. Like I said, it's not just about waste in general. It's also all that stuff we're missing out on, like heirloom tomatoes. The better flavor of that. Just a quick history of the supermarket tomato. It was bred for uniform shape. It was bred for long shelf life, and bred to be just red all throughout. Turns out that one of the genetic markers that had to do with the green shoulders on tomatoes also had a lot to do with taste. So they bred that out, but sacrificed the taste.
Do you think, like our beauty standards, example, like plus
Yeah, and it doesn't take much. It's like, hey, that carrot is going to taste just as good.
Right.
I'm sorry it
Yeah.
doesn't look perfect, but it looks as if you're going to cut it up anyway. Why, you know? So, it absolutely.
Yeah.
I have a picture, and maybe I'll try and send it to you, but of a tomato that had a little blood, like sometimes they'll grow like a second tomato on it,
Yeah.
and it looked like a duck. And we used to have about 200 ducks on this property, just all on the pasture for duck eggs. And I took a picture of it with the ducks in the back. It's one of my favorite pictures on the farm. And I'll have to send it to you. But
Yeah.
it,
That's awesome.
and that tomato tasted good. I put it in my mouth right after the picture. So, definitely. Any time I can sell the vegetable rather than throw it in the compost, we take that opportunity. And if we do decide, hey, this doesn't meet our standards or whatever, we'll throw it in the compost so that we're keeping it'll go back into the ground next year. Just that kind of that life, will transform into compost and then feed the veggies for next year. So at least we're kind of taking it back to the earth. The water used to produce the veggies that we're just throwing away is about 38 times the amount used by all the households in the U.S. put together. I mean, it's just crazy. So if you talk about like taking like shorter showers, like just don't waste as much food. Eating locally is probably the biggest thing we can do in so many ways to, in terms of like our environmental impact on the planet, where our food comes from and what we're eating is probably the biggest thing on an individual level.
Yeah. Thank you.
John, do you want more ugly ones in here?
Yeah. Sure. Give us what you got.
Varieties in here.
What are the red ones?
I think there's a couple of kinds of red ones. One of them's it's called Purple Dragon. There's a Cosmic Purple, and what are the other ones? I can't even remember all myself.